Okay, is there anyone here that hasn't seen the show? Put up your hand. Okay, that's good news. So obviously, for years, I've been sick and tired of minimum code. Sick and tired of the builders and developers out there that don't care about you, that don't care about the environment, that they care about making money and getting rich. And I don't know if you noticed, but the major developers, their houses are in the 40 to 50,000 square foot range. They have private jets, helicopters, and why? Because they made money from you. Are we thinking about the environment? Are we thinking about building smarter? Now, I've said it a million times in the show. Minimum code is exactly minimum. We have to have it. It's a start to build somewhere. But until we start to step up to the plate to build smarter, to build for the environment, to build for indoor air quality, to build for you, and make it energy efficient, why are we not doing this? Okay, again, for years, I've said to builders out there and developers, why don't you do this? Why don't you actually use better products? And then, and then brag to the public out there. And then what do they say to me? They say that you don't want it. I've said it to a million people across the planet when I do keynote speakers. If I can build you a house that will not mold, that the air quality is the cleanest in the country, that it won't burn, it won't mold, because we build it with resistant products, the smarter products, and yet I can build that house for the same price as the piece of crap across the street. Do you want that house? Okay, it's that simple. Manitoba, Winnipeg right now is thriving. This is good for the economy. This is good for the people. This is a necessity. This means we're going to have growth in new home building. So you've got a couple choices here. The choices are you can let other people come in here and build and get rich and not build you better homes and build for the environment that I so care about, or you can have us come in and make it right. And it's not simple. I started the Holmes community, the Holmes homes, and the Holmes approved buildings just for a reason. I knew everyone was going to come to me and say, Mike, I want you to build me a house. Now, I can't do that because I can only build so many houses a year. I can only help so many people a year on the show. But what I could do was start a system that made sense. That means we look across the country and we go to them, the best builders out there. And it's not as simple that they're just the best builders. We'll go through all kinds of meetings before we even really get down to a negotiation. And then they have to build to my minimum code. That means the products that I believe in. It's not just because, believe me, they don't pay me for this. I pick and choose the products that go inside these homes for you. We can talk technical all you want about geothermal. I can tell you right now, using ground temperature is good to cool and heat your home. It's energy efficient, it's real smart. We do not hurt the water inside the ground. As a matter of fact, we cycle it and we keep it there. I can go on about technical, thermal break over thermal barrier, living inside a home that's a cooler. You've heard me say it on the show. Heat it with a candle, cool it with an ice cube. I care more about making sure that we use mold-resistant products day in and day out, because nobody really cares about that. I can talk to you like forever about the big box stores that I've said, get the crap out of your stores and start selling the right products to encourage people. And what do they tell me? You don't understand selling. People buy this. And I said, well, you don't understand selling because you shouldn't sell it. That's just as simple as that. These homes are designed for you, for me, for the environment, for everyone to last. Because any house out there right now, I have been filming day in, day out, 5-year-old homes. And it's making me sick right now that I gotta go in and fix these houses. These houses will be there for a long time. This community will be a beginning for Winnipeg to start from, to build better, to move on, to keeping this. Talk about the next generation learning how to build smarter, learning how to build above minimum code. I'm talking about the next guys that are not me that can continue this. Shouldn't we be doing this? If anyone's got a negative, I'd really like to hear it, because I don't see a negative here whatsoever. I heard a couple words of they don't want maintenance. Well, if you don't want maintenance, you're going to have to live in a plastic bubble, because there is no home on the planet that you have minimal maintenance. If you don't want maintenance, I don't know where you're going to live. Even if you live underground, you got water coming in your house, right? Maintenance is about preventative maintenance. Stay on top of it. Understand your home. We want to educate you so you understand it, how it breathes, how it performs, and what you need to do as a bare minimum. My company, Mike Holmes Inspections, will be overseeing the build of this. We will be documenting each and every single home that no other developer or builder does, and we will hand you a package on how your home was built and understanding it. This way, we do it right together. This protects the builder, this protects you, and this protects my company. This is the way to do it right. If you have any questions, ask them now, please. Go ahead. Well, these are designed to be affordable. Like I said, I wanted to match the piece of crap across the street so you could have an affordable home, yet be energy efficient, be energy smart. Now, that's really a hard thing to do. A lot of people out there will argue with me that you can't do it, and I say absolutely you can. It's about trading off products. It's about using them properly and tying them in together that it makes sense. When it comes to condo fees, there are no condo fees on this. These are freehold, are they not? Sorry? Okay, there's going to be condo fees because it's a tight community. But how bad is it going to be? We're going to have to talk about this. The first phase is 40 homes, and we are going to work together with the people out there to see what you like, what you don't like, because that's the way it's supposed to be. It's about you. I know what I like, but I'm going to work with you, and these guys are going to work with you. Go ahead. Oh, you're selfish, aren't you? I'm kidding. Go ahead. Well, you've watched my show. STC, sound transmission class, minimum code is 50, and I love it. Any condo out there, the problem is not only can you smell their cooking, I mean, I usually say it in a very easy way, right? I can hear them fart and I can smell it, and that is not good in my books. I know the kids like that. Truth is, STC, sound transmission class, we should pick it up. There's a lot of things that we're working on, and we can be smarter on this. It's more about the performance of the home. I want to stay on top of keeping sure that you can't hear each other, but there's a limit. How much do you want to spend to keep an affordable home, yet make it so soundproof it's going to cost you an extra $10,000 to $20,000? We need to pick and choose the smart things to change so that it works for you and keeps it affordable. Second question. Sunken patios don't make me afraid. I'm not worried about this because as long as we do everything properly, it works. But this is part of the maintenance on your side. It will give you privacy. There's pros and cons to absolutely everything we do. What we have to do is weigh the pros to the cons. So if you got to pick up your shovel and throw a little bit of snow, I'm telling you, that doesn't outweigh the pros to what we're doing. The pros outweigh those cons. So I don't understand that being a complaint because you got to shovel the front of your house, the sidewalk around your house, your driveway. So that doesn't make any sense to me unless you got another question on that one. What's, well, I'm sure you can hire a kid for $5 to shovel it. Pros and cons, remember. Well, anyone that lives near anyone that lives near a train, you're going to hear the train, you're going to feel the train. I mean, I know I live up in the country, and I have a train that runs through, and I actually like it. But it's to those who like it or don't like it. The advantage of this is that we're going to have the transit system actually take you into town, working with the government on this. This makes it a really smart build in the location so that you can get back and forth and not drive your car. Again, about energy efficient and environmentally friendly. Pros and cons. The train tracks are there. Can we do a little bit to make it maybe a little more soundproof? The answer is yes. Can we make it that it goes away? The answer is no. Well, a steel roof is guaranteed. You know what? You're funny. You should watch the show. A steel roof is guaranteed for 50 years. It is fire rated. It's the way it should be. It's 3 times the cost of a standard asphalt roof. I'm trying to keep the prices down. If you want to pay for a steel roof, you got it.
Or you could just go to India. They got steel roofs there.
You can go to India. I wouldn't do that. All right. talk to the people that are here. These are guys that actually care about what they do. These are guys that want to build it right the first time. They've learned over the years. And I gotta say, again, there are no negatives. This is about a balance, pros and cons, and keeping the pros definitely on the high side, and the cons, getting them as far away as we can. We can keep going about this, but if you want a home that's absolutely perfect, which I really love, you're going to pay for it. And how much do you want to pay? These start at the right price. Do you want it to start at $600,000 and up? Okay, then that makes sense to me. Let's make it right together. Thank you.